Hello, I'm here to show you how to fight in the rabbit fighting game, Overgrowth. Holding down the attack button allows you to execute it as soon as you can. You'll do different attacks depending on if you're moving or standing, and your current distance from the enemy. Jabs and knee strikes are your close range moves, while the roundhouse and front kicks are your slower but higher damaging distant moves. Other attacks like the leg sweep are done by attacking while crouched, and the jump kick can be done by attacking while airborne. You can do this by pressing the block button right before getting hit. Using this while moving can help create space if you're getting overwhelmed. You can block while on the ground, although you will not be saved by the passive block if you miss. You can also catch or deflect weapons thrown at you. The passive block is an auto block feature. This will activate when you fail to block and you're currently stationary. You will notice a slow block animation when this triggers. It will only block 2 to 3 hits before going on cooldown, and the next hit will deal damage. To do this, you must move in a direction right before getting hit. You must dodge if an enemy is armed with a sword or spear, while you are unarmed or holding a knife. Blocking will not work. You can only throw right after you block or dodge by holding the block button. They will be open to a follow-up attack, or you can disarm them if they have a weapon. You can counter a throw attempt by pressing the block button right before you are thrown. Use the roll button to quickly get up or pick up weapons. Using this before you impact the ground will prevent additional damage. Do not use the roll to avoid attacks. Hitboxes for melee attacks are not changed when you roll, although rolling away from thrown weapons will still work. These are non-regenerative additional health points that protect you from small physical damage, but are ignored by weapons and large falls. Any hit or ragdoll damage you take will decrease the shield by 1 point until depleted. Your screen will blur, warning that your shields are down. KO shields only work if the level allows it. In the Overgrowth campaign, there are 4 shields. Theorem 2 has 2, and everything else won't have any. On casual difficulty, the AI will just run at you and attack, which can be easily defeated by block counters and attack spamming. On hardcore and expert, you should mix up your attacks. Repeating moves will be blocked more often if you use the same move in quick succession. This includes shoulder throws. Only use leg sweep when you have exhausted all of your other moves, and be aggressive when you have knocked them down. Use the enemy's grunts to time your blocks. Some AI attacks, like the spin kick and the leg sweep, are a bit delayed before the attack actually lands. You need to use both visual and audio to block effectively. When you are comfortable with block timing, you can try to set up a counter by provoking the AI to attack you by running into them. The AI may retaliate after getting hit by running at you. You can use your front kick to counterattack when you hear the grunt. If they're doing a spinning kick, do a leg sweep. Do a counter throw if you haven't done so in a while. Jump away or back off to create better spacing if needed. Make use of both your block and dodge abilities. You can time your block while at the same time moving in a direction. This means if you block too early, you can still dodge because you have pressed the movement button in time. Even if you miss that, the passive block can still save you. Avoid throwing weapons at enemies that are aware of you. They will have a high chance of catching or deflecting your weapon, although throwing weapons at close range works. If you attack while holding the block button, you'll do a feint attack. This really does nothing, and it just leaves you exposed. This only exists to nerf the throw counter spamming. The 1.2 update made fighting when outnumbered just a bit more manageable, although it's still very chaotic. Enemies will try not to continuously attack you, but may wait. Fighting when outnumbered is still a very difficult situation to win. It is made harder by the nerf to jump kicks. Try to block when needed. And hold the attack button when backing away, keeping the group in one area. You can still use a jump kick to thin out the herd and give you a bit more breathing room. Keep moving back to avoid getting surrounded. This may allow a dodge when a random attack comes out of view of the camera. You will need to prioritize on taking the weapon. You can either attempt to jump kick them, or wait to try to dodge and disarm. When you have the knife, you can just hold the attack button while moving back to prevent possible judo throws or attack. Doing this, and you will swing your knife while at the same time dodge. I may cover weapon combat in another video. Hope this helps you, and good luck out there.